Imagine you're on a building, and on top of the building, you just fall off. You fall down the building, or somebody pushes you off the building, right? You fall down and you smack hard on the pavement. No soft landing, no cushion, no platform, no safety net, just pavement. And now you're dead, right? You fall face first into that pavement. Now it's just a whole bunch of mush on the pavement, on the road. But imagine if you fell off that building and you had a safety net. You had something to hold you up. You had something to catch you on the way down that fall. You see, most people do not have a safety net. And what context am I speaking of when I talk about safety net? Well, mainly a support system. Friendships, relationships, community, family. You're going through a tough break, battling some hardship, and you're falling from that hardship. You're hitting your rock bottom. You fall face first, and there's no one there to catch you. But you see, when you fall off a building, it's worth it. It's worth it when you have the safety net to catch you. It's worth it when you have the soft landing, the platform, to minimize the impact of the fall. It makes things a little bit more bearable. The situation that you're in, the hardship that you're facing, it makes it a little bit more bearable knowing that you had a safety net in people, in community, in family, and friendships. And I want to tell you that not everybody has that. Not everybody has a safety net when they fall. You know, we're not speaking about money here. We're not speaking finances here. No, we're not talking about financial security. We're talking about real people. We're talking about relationships. We're talking about family and friends. Are they going to catch your ass when you fall off that building? Are they going to make sure that you are good when things get rocky? When you're facing a hardship, you're facing tough times. Are the people that say they are your family and friends, are they going to be your safety net? Ask yourself that question. Look at the people around you that surround your life. When you're going through some real stuff, you're battling a real situation, and you fall off that building, are you going to have your family and friends catch you on the way down? Is somebody that you know personally, are they going to be your safety net? Because that right there, that safety net, it's going to determine whether or not, if they are true to you. And I'm here to tell you right now, there's not a lot of people that are true to you. They're not there for you when you need them the most. Because I'll tell you one thing, there are people that will be there for you. A handful of people will be there through the good times, through the happy times. Everybody wants to be around you when it's happiness, there's joy, there's, excitement, there's something to celebrate. Celebration. That's when they want to be present. Not saying that's not a bad thing. That's good. But what about when there's hardship? What about when there is tough times? What about when you're facing, financial struggles and your job fired you? You're going through a rough breakup. You're lost in life. You have lack of guidance. You're a teenager trying to figure out life. You're young kid. You're young woman, young man trying to figure life out. And you have no one to really turn to. Who is going to be that safety net that's going to catch you when you fall? When you make a mistake and you fall, who's going to be there to catch you? You probably know the answer. But I want to know in your own life, who is that safety net for you? Because sometimes when we fall and there is no safety net, it's not guaranteed that we're going to recover from that fall. Let me say that again. It's not guaranteed that if we fall from that building, that we're going to just recover from that fall. It's not always guaranteed we're going to recover. That we're just going to easily bounce back. Now, if we do wind up bouncing back, it's going to take a while. It's going to take a minute to get everything situated. It's going to take time to find yourself again, to rebuild yourself back up. The pieces of yourself that's broken, that's shattered, it's going to take you a while to rebuild that back up, to gather all the pieces that were smashed and shattered through that fall off the building. It's going to take time to put all that back together by yourself. But I don't want to just say it's just you, because if you seek the Most High is going to help rebuild you back up. If you agree to be a laborer, a spiritual laborer with the Most High, He will build you back up. If you choose to make the Most High your foundation, because the only true foundation in this life, I believe, is Christ, is the Most High. That is our true foundation that can never be broken by nothing, can never be shattered by no storm that comes our way. That foundation cannot be broken. But it's a foundation that we have to build up, though, with Christ, that we have to labor. And you see, when it comes to building something back up, it requires labor. It requires constructing. It is not always easy, and it's not always pretty either. It's not pretty. It never will be. But you have to find it in your heart to build yourself back up if you care that much about your life. If you really care about yourself and care about your life, you will do the work. Even when no one's there. Even family is not present. Even when you think you have friends that care, but when something happens, when life gets rocky, you find out, okay, they're not really the ride or die that I was expecting them to be. They're just there when things are going good. That's it. But there's only going to be maybe a few people in your life that may catch you, that may be your safety net. But you know what? I have to be honest. There is no bigger safety net than the Most High. There is no bigger safety net than the Lord, because that is your true safety net in life. And the truth is, He's the only one that's going to really catch you. And sometimes you may need to fall face first on that pavement, hit rock bottom, to lose it all. To lose it all. To rebuild yourself back up again. To lose it all. So that when you do gain, you do obtain something, you're going to appreciate it and you're going to cherish it. You're going to not take advantage of it. You understand? Because sometimes you got to lose everything because you did not appreciate it. You did not cherish it. You took it for granted. You got comfortable. You got complacent. And you may need to lose it in order to fight for it again and to appreciate it and to be grateful for it and to give all glory to the Most High, because He's the one that built you back up, pieced you back together, constructed you, and brought you toward that blessing, that reward. And now you're looking at that reward, you're looking at that blessing now, and you're giving glory to the Lord because He brought you there. He led you to it. He led you to it. In our most biggest falls in life, there is always a lesson to be learned. An important lesson to be learned. To not take shit for granted. To not take nothing for granted. And I know that's not really the main point in this entire video. The main point is when you fall off a building, you may not have a safety net waiting for you. You may not have that platform or that soft landing to minimize the impact. But if you don't got that safety net and people and family and friends, at least you have it in Christ. Because through that fall, you may lose it all. You may lose everything. And it may have to be that way sometimes to teach you a lesson.